What up, everybody? This is a quick little pop up live, and then I got to get back to business. But I just wanted to say a few things, and I made like 3 or 4 videos, but I feel like we got to have a conversation. We have to have a conversation. I cannot believe, well, yes, I can. Let me correct myself. I can believe all of the victimhood and victimization out there for these women. What up, Miss Monica? Child, the ghetto. What up, Sandra? Now check this out. I know y'all been looking at these T pages. What up, Amina? And all that stuff. And I know y'all been seeing the debacle of Charlene's biggest accomplishment to her daughter. Her biggest accomplishment to her daughter is leaving a relationship she put herself in to begin with. And everybody's like, yeah, girl, that's a big accomplishment. Leaving a narcissist. You know what's an even bigger accomplishment? Is loving yourself and not being in the bullshit in the first place. What up, Mr. Polynesian Pride? What up? Yeah, that is sad. What's up, Tiffany? That's sad. And the women out here supporting it. Yes. Do you know how big of an accomplishment it is for a narcissist? If that's the only accomplishment your daughter has seen, then we got to do better. I know other women who left situations like that and leveled the fuck up. And that's what the accomplishment is with their kids. She went to school, she got an education, she got their finances in order to provide. She paid for their school to go to college, like, like you just I just can't. What up, Brian? What? No, it's not Sunday, Rico. I just wanted to do a little quick pop in, a little quick pop in. What up, Roni? What up, Kwani? Not putting your daughter in the middle of her bullshit and going to be mad when people say her daughter is too grown. Exactly. This this shouldn't even be on Julia's priority list. I feel like this whole situation is sad in so many ways. And shout out to Des. If y'all ain't checked out, reviewed that with Des live yesterday, it was lit. She really, really got into the details and got into that ass because your daughter should not want to do better for your children. Why is this shit okay? Why is this shit okay, people? She want to do better in life for her kids? Them ain't Julia's kids. Why she want to do better for them? And she didn't even say Leon and Nation. She said the babies. What am I missing here? How is this appropriate? How is this okay? I need adults. Do do these women hear themselves when they talk? Like, I'm so serious. And like I said, women like to throw that shit out about, oh, it is a big accomplishment of leaving a narcissist. What did she do after leaving the narcissist? Because a lot of women, after they leave a narcissist, build a life for their children and their own family to where their babies ain't got to worry. Like, they do some real shit. Not go ahead and get with another nigga who's not stealing watches because he's in the back of the bathroom cutting dope with his ID. Can we talk? Can we talk? Like, what accomplishment is that? You supposedly left a narcissist and you're happier with a nigga who cutting dope in the back. I won't even say the nigga took the watch, okay? Because his hands was tied with cutting the dope in the back with his ID. And I'm the problem. These women are supporting such trash. They don't give a fuck about them kids. They don't give a fuck about Charlene. They don't give a damn about any of that. Either they're triggered by an example or a situation that happened with their crazy asses, and some probably were victims at the time. It's something missing. And some wasn't victims. Some was willing participants and was with the fuck shit too. Nobody would be talking and critiquing Charlene's moves if she would have left that situation, leveled the fuck up in her business and in her life. They would have not said, we wouldn't have said one word. I'm so confused how these Charlene supporters' minds are so warped that they would just fight for their life to blame a man instead of taking accountability and leveling the fuck up. It's all right, Ashley. YouTube's a hater. What up, TNT squad? That whole Q&A was just crazy. That whole Q&A was insane. And this is going to be the newer generation of women who's going to be out there dating your sons, women. They're going to be dating your sons. Do you want those, your daughter, would you want your son dating a woman like that or a girl like that with that type of mentality? You got a 16-year-old little girl calling a grown-ass man who says he's not stealing. He couldn't have stole because he was cutting dope in the back. Her twin. Her twin. And we supposed to be supporting this shit? This was we supposed to be supporting? Monica, she always have her kids fighting for her like they're Larry H. Parker. Okay, she always have her kids fighting for her. Her kids should not be that involved in her business like that. First of all, mother, your children would have never knew who CJ was had you not brought CJ around them. You decided that. It was not your kid's choice. They didn't select CJ. You selected CJ. And to put the icing on the cake, you went all the way to have your tubes untied and go through IVF to have these babies. You weren't forced. You weren't raped. You weren't SA. The level of trust issues her daughters are going to have in relationships are already starting. What up, AV? What up, Alana? It's already starting. And it amazes me. Well, like I said, it really don't amaze me. How many hyenas are in the comment? Leaving a narcissist is a big accomplishment. Not when you don't do shit after that. You know what? Let me tell you why the Q&A looked rehearsed and scripted. It looked rehearsed and scripted because Jalea is playing the fuck out of Charlene. She's being a Gemini. She's being a Gemini. What she's doing is she's saying, yes, mom, I'm doing this for the babies. I'm telling you everything that you want to hear because there's no I in team, but there's a ME for me. Jalea is being a 16-year-old teenage girl / Gemini. And let me tell you something about Geminis, okay? Geminis will let you go on with whatever the fuck you want to think and feel, and they gonna get theirs, period. They go get theirs, period. They're not going to say thank you to CJ until they get older and life hit them and life teach them. And life is going to teach them and show them that their mother did not teach them anything. That's what life is going to teach them. Ain't it crazy? What up, Robin Squad? That's what life is going to teach them. What up, Tavares? That's what life is going to teach them. Life is going to teach them, damn, my mama was all wrong. She was all wrong. And you know what's so sad? The fact that her supporters are invested in this toxicity. Like they don't want her to be around Rico because they know how bad it is. What's up, sipping on my tea? They know how bad it is. They know how it's not good to have that type of man around your children. And then you hear some of those women say, well, what that got to do with her? That ain't got nothing to do with her, but she's bringing this man around her children. If you women truly feel that way, that means you will bring any and everybody around your kids. And y'all shouldn't have your kids either. What up, Richard? What up, Emac? Y'all shouldn't have your kids either because y'all bring any and everyone around your kids. If y'all think it's okay for Charlene to have Rico around her kids because they're just friends, y'all act like friends can't do something to kids or wait till kids turn 18 to become an alleged hoe for his alleged pimping. Y'all not making sense to me. So how is Charlene the victim when you know who the real victims are in this situation with Charlene? Her fucking children. Those are the victims. Y'all go to review that with Des. She just posted a video about how Jalea is explaining how she's the second mom when her grandmother isn't there. And Charlene just bobbing her head like, yup, yup. But CJ need help. Y'all mad at CJ for needing help? You get help from your 16-year-old daughter who feel like she has to do better in life for your kids like she had them her damn self. But CJ's the problem. She's molding her kids to make her life comfortable. That is not what you're supposed to do with your children. You're supposed to be molding your children to where they're comfortable, Miss 35K a month. If you have 35K a month, why haven't you gave Jalea a secured credit card with a limit on it to build her credit? That way, when she gets older, she can purchase a fourplex, live at the top, rent out the rest of the three so she can live for free. Why haven't you done that yet? My son has a secure credit card. What are you doing to prepare your children for the world instead of chasing a dope head dick? This is the problem. This is the problem. But there's something. What am I missing? What am I missing? This is the issue. Her mama obviously didn't want Van Daddy around. Van Dad looked like a good dad. He takes care of all his other children. He even posted pictures of Van and told Van that he loved him. But Van couldn't have the relationship he wanted to have because Tanya's trifling as fuck too. Where do you think Charlene learned it from? It's so bad where Charlene don't know her daddy, but Van know her daddy. But she gonna use Van's daddy last name as an alias. How sad is that? How sad and pathetic is that? And you're going to allow your daughter to use the last name of a man who did not father her because you had poor pussy management. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. And now It's gotten to the point where your son's not even being a man. The man that he needed around to become a man himself, he didn't learn from because you needed him for your emotional needs. Your children are your emotional puppies, and you've handicapped and crippled them to the point where your daughter is doing that to her own children, and your son ain't worth two dead flies smashed. My bad, y'all. I have to go look at something. You got your son running from DNA tests because the man that he needed to show him how to be a man, you took that from him. And you told your daughter how to take that from other men. And if you didn't want those men around, you should have been more careful with who you selected children by. It's deep, ain't it, Kwani? Oh, they gonna fight, Kaden. They gonna box. What up, Tish? That was her birth name. Van Daddy probably found out later that wasn't his daughter, and that's a damn shame. So what type of woman that makes you that you was out there sleeping around to the point you don't know who your children's father is? That's embarrassing. Because not only does your daughter know that that's not her father, she going around talking about she think her daddy Hawaiian and Mexican because that's what you told her. I wouldn't believe a fucking thing you had to say. No, Tanya has mentioned her father. That's why it's crazy. Tanya's mentioned her father. She had the opportunity to have a father, but she took that right away from her kids. And now it's a generational curse of bullshit. Just bad stock. Just bad stock. So now we have a bunch of women saying it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault. No, not I could have just kept my tubes tied. All that I was in love bullshit. Y'all can miss me with that. You do anything for love, then you stupid. Then you get what you fucking get. It's just what it is. What up, Pop? It's what it is. You chose to have babies with this man on another level that a lot of women wouldn't even be able to fucking do, and you did it. What up, AB? Yes, and you know what? You never know why Van used to beat up on Charlene. It could have been something psychologically there to where he like, damn, we got this new baby. She not even my dad's baby. She broke up the fucking family. He could have had an opportunity to have a real family, but instead of blaming his mother, who's really the one responsible, he blamed Charlene for it. It's poor pussy management, Pissy. It's poor pussy management. Sometimes you got to take the L. Sometimes you got to take the L. It is what it is. When you have babies by the man, you have babies by the man. Mm. Not as is the mother, so is her daughter. Ooh, child, the ghetto. The ghetto. And Charlene has no identity. And if you would listen to what Des say, Des always say that Charlene act like the man she's with. That's because she don't know who she is. She doesn't have an identity. When she was with Jamie, I'm pretty sure she was super blood. Got a tattoo on her chest. Didn't he say he named her royalty? Hmm? And then when she got with CJ and they leveled up and got money, she turned into the queen and the classy woman that CJ wanted her to be. She still don't know who the hell she is. She still don't know who the hell she is. Yeah, Tish, Van was abusive. He probably was mad that Charlene was born because that wasn't his daddy's child. And he knew that. He knew that. Oh yeah, CJ has been quiet. CJ has been very, very quiet. Uh Focusing on whatever, and they're still attacking him. It's amazing. Tell him happy birthday, Six. Anti just Destiny just put out a video about Jamie and Jamie niece and Jamie's sister are comments on some of royalty supporters. What was the comments? Ashley, fill me in. What's the comments? Because I'm on my phone. Because this is just going to be a quick little live, and then I got to get back to my school work. Okay. But how is this positive? That's what I'm saying. This is what I want to say to Charlene's supporters. Y'all happy that she left CJ. Cool. Fine. She left CJ because CJ put her ass out. Okay. He put her ass out. And she didn't decide to tell the truth about that till it was beneficial to her. Okay. He put her ass out. And she decided this time she wasn't going to go back. Good for her. But to bring your children around another man that you really don't know, or do you know him? What up, Taisha? Oh, of course. Of course they saying Charlene was lying the whole time. Of course they were. Charlene is a liar. Of course. Charlene kept them people away from Jalea and them, and they're never going to know that because she's already poured her poison into them. The reason why Van and his dad don't have a close relationship is because Tanya already put that poison in Van. It's a generational curse of these selfish ass hyena hoes out here. That's a damn shame. But they support that. They don't care. They don't care. They're going to support Charlene. That's what I say. Her supporters are toxic as fuck. Her supporters are bitches you should never, ever be friends with because they will never tell you when you're wrong. If you say, you know what, I think I'm going to unalive myself today, they're going to be like, do what's best for you, girl. They're not going to be like, bitch, are you serious? You got so much to live for. You got things to do. They're going to be like, whatever makes you happy, whatever kind of things you like. That's what they're going to be. Imagine having a friend or a supporter that is willing to see you jump off the deep end and they're not like, look, girl, we really fuck with you. We fuck with you hard, but you need to chill. This man is no good for you or your kids, baby. I'm serious, Tiffany. What up, Killer Squad? I'm serious. That they're not good supporters. They let her go and just run into a brick wall. What up, Michelle? They don't say, girl, let's get Bossetta back together. Girl, let's run these numbers up. Girl, let me subscribe to your passes. Yeah, her daughter don't know what she want to do. Cootie Pie, I can't believe that Charlene is one of her daughters if he hasn't posted them. How come Dennis Young posted all his kids but Charlene? I ain't seen a photo of her at all on that Facebook. But he got Van on there. He got all his other kids on there. So what's the problem? And on top of that, Cootie, she said her dad was Hawaiian and Mexican. Dennis don't look like no Hawaii, no Mex, no Icon. Like, what are we talking about? um, the math ain't mathing, Cootie. I don't think Charlene is in that equation. Cause here's the question, Cootie. I don't think she claimed him. Nah, that it don't matter. A father is a father. She said her dad was Mexican and Hawaiian, and her mother sat there and allowed that to happen. Tish. I don't think that's her father. She says she don't know who her father is, and Van know who his father is. That's just not her father. She don't know who her father is. Charlene was lying, trying to troll Nike at this point because Nike says Puerto Rican princess. And Nike explained the whole rundown of the Puerto Rican princess. And Nike is fully aware that she's black. She said so. Exactly. Exactly. She pinning babies on these niggas. That's why Tennessee now has stopped the cap. It's mandatory for a DNA test in Tennessee now. So all these women putting babies on men, that's gonna come to an end in Tennessee. No more. Yeah, she definitely said she's never met her dad. So how is it that Van can meet his dad enough to where his dad is posting his music on his Facebook and saying, I love you, son? How is it that he's able to do that? And Charlene don't get that because he don't claim her? I don't know. I'm gonna go with what Charlene said. She don't know her daddy. It really should, Ashley. I wouldn't even mind it. I'm so serious. You said you could see the Mexican. Why black folks always calling Mexicans Mexicans? No, no. I need y'all black folks to stop. Do we think all three of Charlene's oldest kids are Jamie's? She's on the list of all his kids. You know what I think? I'm gonna be honest with you, Cootie Pie. I just think he's one of those men who just say, I'll accept her. But if he's one of those men who say, you know what, I'll accept her, I'll add her to the list. What was the problem, Tanya? Why wouldn't you let this man be a father? My baby, love you, man. And there goes Van's uh music. They said her dad passed. That's why we went to Mexico that time to meet some of his family during his services. So, Cootie, what do you have to say about that comment? Like I said, I don't believe that's her father. They don't even look alike. Girl, you so stupid. Girl, you and this Mexican, you guys are hilarious. Charlene and Van don't look alike. If you saw them in public, you would not know they're brothers and sisters. Like, I look like my brother. Like, ew. that's why I will that's why I won't cut my hair short, because I look like that nigga. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. What up, Toya? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Tanya lied to Charlene because she didn't know who the daddy was. Cootie Pie is saying that was her brother. CJ said that Charlene and said her lied and said that her real name was Royalty when they first met. And I keep telling y'all, when you meet a Pisces and a Pisces don't know you, they will lie to you. And it depends on the level of the lie based on how much they trust you. Now, this is my personal feeling, and CJ has never said or admitted this, but I truly believe that the day he found out Charlene's name was Charlene is when Jamie popped out. I just really feel like that. I believe when they met, because he said when he met her, she said her name was Royalty. And I believe they held that until Jamie came. I promise you, I believe that. I promise you, I believe that. Okay. Because if you know anything about a Pisces, Pisces will keep their secrets, baby, until they feel like you are privileged to know them on that level. And you still won't get all of it. Okay. You still won't get all of it. You only get a taste. That was Tanya's dad that passed, I thought. The little boy was only 12. Charlene looks mixed to me. I don't know. People always say people look mixed, but there's just different tones of black folks, in my opinion. Okay, that's what I'm saying, Mel. It's too late now. Nation is only one that can probably pass off as Jamie's child. Leon, Hart, maybe Jalea is in the single digits. Mm-hmm. What up, Free T? I just don't believe every light skinned black person is mixed. I just, that's just my opinion. He did say he got the name from her mom. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, my great grandfather was That's very believable, Sandra. You know why that's very believable? Because a lot of the Dominicans are chocolate. They are black. Now, the ones that got, we all know the story. I mean, do we really need a history lesson about it? But yeah, a lot of do you know how many Dominicans who are like light as hell got a chocolate abuela? Okay, come on now. You are stupid, Millie. Okay, I won't say it. I won't say it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. But you know that I know that we know. Okay. As long as we know. Long time, but these motherfuckers playing with y'all. I'm tired of CJ. His 1, 2, and royalty looking pitiful. I didn't want that for him or her. Well, I mean, they both chose this, so they got this for 18 plus years. And it's up to them to get it together for the development of their children. And what do you think specifically that CJ is doing? Because I feel like CJ is pretty much doing him at this point. Half of my dad's side is yellow bone or light skin. I still think I'm mixed. My dad can pass off as white, as a white. He's white passing. Tanya probably slept with a married man, got pregnant with Charlene because it seemed like Tanya is hiding something. Tanya is sneaky as hell. My nieces are mixed, and that hair is not like that at all. They really have the Puerto Rican hair. Well, I don't know what the Puerto Rican hair is. I know it. All I know is I'm mixed with my mom and daddy, and I'm black. If you go back to Carnation birthday video at So Cool Land, they said Charlene mom or grandmother was Mexican. They're a bunch of liars. But then Charlene said the mama was black and Native American and shit. I won't agree about the hair thing because tacky Tanya hair she got, well, we're not gonna say nappy hair. That medical hair helped out her. Ooh, ooh. We know Charlene is about to start more mess. CJ got to stop talking, taking the bait, let her bury herself. I think he just recently made a post that he was going to do that too. You know what, Debbie? I heard royalty's dad is born in those mountains they hike. You know what? Damn, everybody and their mama Cherokee, huh? Cherokee or Blackfoot? Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. Cootie, I just find it very difficult to see that a man would post all of his children but Charlene. And those pictures was in 2015. So any point of time where he's proud of his daughter or even his kids, he would want to post them, right? I have no idea what is going on with Rico. Okay. I know the nigga just lives in court. CJ, he doing his half. That's how we talked where I'm from. But he doing the exact same shit. Been doing just without Charlene kids. You don't miss the well to the you don't miss the well to the water runs dry. I know that's right. Yeah, CJ still doing his videos. He's still doing his stuff. He's still doing his thing. And my thing is this. Charlene be fighting so hard and her supporters be backing her only for her to have to comply to what the fuck we were saying in the beginning. All that rigmarole and everything that they stirred up about that school, guess what? The twins ended up going to the school anyway. Why such pushback? Why so much drama? You know what, Pissy? That sounds like something Jason would say. It might be. Charlene's not mixed. She just light skin. She don't have a nice hair, soft hair. Her hair look rough. You know what? Her mama don't have no Indian hair unless it was a Indian man. You know what? Y'all is burnt. She was trying to hide her past. That's why she came out as Royalty Johnson. Then Nike let everyone know her name was Charlene. Um, Nike. I don't think Nike was the first one she addressed about the Charlene. I thought it was Jason because Royalty addressed it and said, "Well, now you guys know my name is Charlene because of not Jason, Jamie." And she was all upset about it. I have three mixed kids with all different texture hair. One got better hair. What is better hair? All same Jamaican dad and white mama. That's what we were saying in the beginning, anti. She just want content. And she can get content, but bringing your daughter in grown folks' business is not going to benefit your child. This woman is going to have so many issues with men. It's not even funny. She going to have trust issues. She going to think every man that she talk to is like CJ. That's why she don't have a boyfriend now. Because she's going to want to say it's her way or no way at all. Remember, she was in the household and she seen the dynamic between her and CJ. She seen her mama give CJ the black eye. So you don't think when she get mad, she don't think she can woo whop a nigga too? Hell, mine is nappy. We not gonna call it nappy hair. We gonna call it motherland hair. Let's call it that. CJ is going to have to add her to the emergency contact. He just needs to make it clear that she can't pick the kids up without being an emergency. We'll see what the courts say. Because, within her week, like, let's say something, God forbid, happens to where CJ can't go get the kids, right? He has other people in place to grab them. And if it's to the point to where it's going to take them a while to even get to them, they know how to get them babies to their mama. It's in the same state. It's really not that difficult. Okay, it's no such thing as better hair. Thank you. Mm, that's what I want to know, Robin. What up, PJ? Van says she talked to Jamie, but she acting like she doesn't allegedly. Okay, we gonna call it motherland here, honey. Cause everybody like that soft hair, but we don't talk about how the soft hair be falling the fuck out. We don't be talking about how they shed. Okay, my hair, we all shed and shit. You can't get all the hairstyles you want. Why you think Charlene don't get braids a lot? Her hair can't take that. Her hair will break the fuck off. Let's be real. Okay. Do you know how stressful that was growing up? Everybody had individuals and they like, nah, that's gonna pull your hair out. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Put it in. Shit. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is no hair is better than others. And motherland hair is more, in my opinion, better because you can do more with it. With thin ass, wavy hair and shit, girl, please. I'm telling you, Debbie, they don't want to tell the truth. I'll tell the truth. Okay? You can't do much. What up, BJ? Yeah, she keep it in a ponytail. She keep it in a ponytail because you really can't do much with this hair. If you braid it too much, it'll fall the fuck out. If you straighten it too much, it'll break off and have heat damage. Uh Verse. You could do more with it. And that's why I like it. It's all good hair. I wish I had straight hair. Mine is curly and stringy. Okay, the ghetto. Shit. Exactly, Michelle. It's the struggle. How she want to be added as an emergency contact, but have a restraining order and don't want the kids in school? I wouldn't involve her unless it's court orders, since she uh want to give CJ such a hard time. Exactly, facts, and that's the point. Nobody would be against this if she did that. Nobody would be against this if she was more cordial and was just like, oh, the kids are going to school. Well, why don't we go to the school their first day of school together? Yay. Why don't I check out the facility so I can know it's safe? Yay. Like, nothing. We just got to accept what the fuck you give us. Yeah, she banned from there because she went up there acting a goddamn fool for no reason. There was no reason for that woman to act like that. I read it, Charmaine. You know what, Emac? I'm not about to play with you today. What up, Connie? Can we ride Van for a minute? You mean the nigga who's running away from DNA tests? Like I said before, and I've said this time and time and time again. Tanya, if she has any kids that are accomplished in life, it damn sure not Charlene, and it damn sure ain't Van. It's really not. You got a suspended license because you couldn't make it to court to take a DNA test. Why are you running from the DNA test if that child isn't yours? What you got to worry about? You don't want to pay more child support? Like, what's the issue? These are deadbeats. These are deadbeats. And they support that. That's okay. Charlene can't be with CJ because CJ has control issues. CJ is a narcissist. This is what they say. CJ is a narcissist. He's this real bad person. Even though he provided for those children for 9 years, he's a fucked up person. But if you got a bum ass nigga on your couch who run away from DNA tests, that's cool. If you got a nigga who's a social media father who only posts his kids from pictures that he received with watermarks from his baby mama, that's cool. If you got a nigga that's in the back of the bathroom cutting dope with his ID, that's cool. But CJ, absolutely not. Not a nigga who want to put his kids in school to be ahead in life. No. All right, Lala. Absolutely not. Because why? All because he didn't come at you right. Do y'all see how this is the dumbest shit on the planet? Do y'all see how stupid this shit is? You can be with a nigga who cutting dope with his ID in the back because he didn't steal the watch. Okay? He didn't steal the watch because he was cutting dope in the back with his ID. He cool. He can be around the kids because you know what? Whatever he does is his business, right? And then as for their uncle, he's an amazing father figure because they never see their cousins. They just see pictures of their cousins. They just see pictures of their cousins because their cousins are never around. You know why? Because their uncle is a deadbeat. He running from DNA tests now. But those men are better than CJ, who wants to provide for his children and put them to school. Okay, perfect. Got it. Got it. Perfect. It all makes sense now. Thank you. Cody. You do you see how this makes no sense, Taisha? Yeah, this is how I know that side over there needs some serious in-depth therapy. They really do. Because to say that it's okay to compromise your children's influence on an alleged pimp who's in court every other day, because the nigga in court now, just running from the law. Okay, he should be running from recruiters trying to recruit him in the NFL. But this ain't no Russell Wilson. Okay, that's who he should be running from. But he not running from that. He trying to keep himself clean so they won't check the dope in his system. Okay, his baby mama Ice was gonna out him. I don't see the mill yet. She having setbacks left and right with her 35K a month. You see what I'm saying? This how these women think. They fighting for their life in these videos and in these interviews, trying to prove that Rico didn't steal a watch or didn't steal money, but they're hopping over the fact that this nigga said he couldn't have stole it because he was in the back cutting dope with his ID. Okay, that none all that other shit. No, they get this is crazy to me. The antics of it all. The antics of it all. It's foolishness. It's ridiculous. E-Mac, you know what I'm saying? Look at the male influence around Leon. Look at the male influence around Leon. He probably can't remember the last time he saw one of his cousins in person. Look at that. Why haven't Charlene taken no trips to Mexico to go see her other family or have her kids see the family? Don't they got cousins out there? What's the problem? This is dysfunctional shit, and that's how you can tell Charlene supporters they're nothing but dysfunctional. They have nothing but dysfunctional shit going through their life. If they can support a woman allegedly leaving a narcissist for a dope head, I need them to sit down for a minute. Since we know that Rico is a pimp and only deals with women that is paying him, is Charlene the one? Okay, so check this, Tish, and remember I brought it up before. Didn't Not only did Ice say he has a cougar paying his bills, okay, she didn't say no names, but not only did she say that, she thanked Charlene publicly for the groceries, which was not necessary. Y'all didn't catch that shade. Thank you for the groceries, royalty. And Flyucci Airlines and Podcasts called it first. She said he ain't slept with that girl because she ain't paid him enough yet. Who do that? Pimps. Flyucci called the shit. She really did. She really, really, really did. That's definitely the pimp game. Exactly. Mm, 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 mm. We all said she's going to do so much damage that people are not going to be able to cover it up anymore. Not take a trip to Hawaii and discover your ancestors. Right. Leon do not need a male mentor. That's crazy because when Leon is upset, when Leon is frustrated, he's not going to know how to deal with his emotions or handle his emotions properly. He really isn't. Um it was just a better way. And I'm not saying that CJ's perfect. CJ has his emotional things that he needs to go sit on somebody's couch about. We all know that. But that's the problem. There if you don't have the and CJ has the resources to put Leon into whatever he needs to put Leon and make Leon a better person. But he also has it for himself. But this is the backlash that comes with fatherless homes. You know what? I just watched a video and I'm gonna post it. Not Rico rap like he talks. Um, I'm gonna post a video and there's a video out there by they say it's psychology. They say women who didn't have their fathers around emotionally or physically usually go for distant men emotionally distant men. I'm gonna post that video. I'm gonna post that video. Yeah, she wanted control. Charlene bought more than food. She did a lot for that party. How do you have 5 kids and run to a pimp as your next relationship? Oh, they like to say that's not a relationship. But why would you want that man to enter your body and create that soul tie? Why would you want that? And she's seen it. it if you meet a guy and he likes smoking weed, okay, it's legal now. It's not really, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But for you to think, or you don't, to not question what this man is doing when he's huffing on nitrous oxide, and you are comfortable enough to put it in your video when there's a bunch of children who support you and watch you, that's insane to me. This man is huffing on Nos cans, and it's lethal. It could kill you. And that's okay. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, the dog that Cordea is supposed to be allergic to? Charlene can't get CJ name, or even when she talk around his name or out of content, but play victim when she gets hot. When shit gets hot, sorry. Exactly. Why would you bring your children around his other women? What are you telling your daughters? If he got a nigga to it, if he got a bitch or two and he a pimp, it's okay. But if you're supposed to be a committed, and even though you met this man, and while you met him, you was cheating and he was cheating. Like, do you hear how fucked up this is? What I'm saying? Do you hear how fucked up this is? Imagine Jalea, Nation, and Leon knowing that their mother stepped out on their father to go cheat with CJ, and that's why they're not a family. All that alleged abuse, I don't see any documentation of it. So I'm not just gonna throw the man at the bus. But do you know how fucked up that is? Mom, why are we here? I'm so proud of your accomplishment of leaving a man that you met at the club, that you decided to have sex with, while my father was watching us at home, and you knew he was cheating on his girlfriend, and you was cheating on my father, and you brought this man into our life. But I'm so glad your accomplishment is leaving him. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? She definitely did. Mom, I'm so proud that you got over the situation of you know who. Even though when you met this man, you were cheating on him with my father. And my father was at home watching us. And we were a family. But you found this nigga. You and grandma found this nigga because it was time to do something different. This is what I feel like happened. And this is my opinion on why I feel like Charlene cheated. Charlene cheated because she was doing everything by working, and Jamie ass was at home. That's what I believe it was. In the beginning, it was good for her because she felt like, I'm doing everything. He owes me everything. I'm completing everything. And then after a while, she got tired of doing this shit by herself. It got old. It got exhausting. And her mom don't like men anyway. Okay. Because she did already fucked up her life. And her children are already her escape plan and her retirement plan. So fuck it. Why don't I help my daughter fuck up her relationship that she's trying to hold on to with these kids she decided to birth that I didn't even support her with in the beginning because I put her ass out. But since we're here, let me take her to the club to find some new dick. And hopefully this new dick has money. Do you see how toxic this shit is? And then they introduce each other because he had on a suit. And according to CJ, he said they thought the nigga had money. Now, after they had sex in the car in front of her mama house, she felt like the dick was so good that fuck it. He may not have no money, but he got some good meat. So let's move forward. So Jalea is proud of her mother for leaving a man that she cheated on her father with, that she didn't have to destroy her family. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that? That's some fucked up, toxic ass shit. Ain't that toxic? But I'm supposed to be excited about this shit. I'm supposed to be happy that she left a narcissist, that she died. She just went free, all in. I don't get it. This is an accomplishment, people. I'm so glad that you left CJ, a man that you met in the club that you cheated on my father with when me, you, and my father could have been a family. Now, I'll even do her a solid and say she probably got tired of taking care of the nigga. It happens. But you had babies with this man and you knew having babies with him wasn't a good idea because that's why you got your tubes tied. This man was that bad that you decided to get your tubes tied behind him. Okay? So you it seemed like after the third child, you kind of learned your lesson. But no, that wasn't good enough. Instead of just breaking up with the man and just moving on your own, you had to find the new nigga first. You had to find the new nigga first. And when you found him, he's going to be the dad. Did y'all see what Destiny Reacts posted on her video? She said she was going to remove Williams from their birth certificate and put Brady on all of them. How narcissistic is a man to where you want to put this man's last name on your kids' birth certificates? I need somebody to answer these fucking questions. I need somebody to answer these questions for me. He was that narcissistic to where you wanted to put that man's last name on every single one of your child's birth certificate? Who's the narcissist, Charlene? Who's the narcissist here? Because it sounds like to me, when you don't get your fucking way, you destroy everybody around you, including your children. You don't give a fuck who it affects because you're upset, you're mad, you're pissed off. So who's the narcissist? Who is it? You sat there on national YouTube. You see how I split that up right now? National YouTube and told everybody, you know what, Jamie? You're not even on the birth certificate. So since you're not even on the birth certificate, I'm just going to change their last name to Brady after Cordero James Brady. You said it with your chest. It's live action on film with your voice and your body and your face. You said that. This is what you said. But he's narcissistic now. Now he's a bad person. Let's be honest. Charlene, the reason why you're mad is because you thought you can change this man, but you got in a relationship foul and he got in the relationship foul. And this is the result that you got from that foul ass relationship that y'all started. That's the energy you brought to the table. You knew this man was a cheater because he was cheating with somebody else. He was cheating with you on somebody else. You knew you couldn't go to his house because that's his girl house. And you knew you couldn't be at your mama house, so you did it in the car. And then you knew that the dude that you wanted to mess with your mother first. This is what you wanted. So you decided to go in feet first. Charlene is not a victim. She is a willing fucking participant. And when shit don't go her way, she claims victim and she let all the other hyenas follow her. And when the shit blow up between her and Rico, when it blows up, I'm gonna say I told you, ho. So Jamie was a hustler when they met them. Couple dollars grew slim after the first time for the first two kids. Royalty wanted to stay home where she can control his movements. Okay, so I would even go as farther as yes, Jamie was a hustler. He was out there in them streets. He was making money, and when the money dried up, Charlene dried up along with it. It's a damn shame that the only thing her daughter can come up with a great accomplishment for her mama. Yeah, that's sad. The greatest accomplishment for your mom is leaving an alleged narcissist that she cheated on your father with. How fucked up is that? That's a hot fucking mess. Oh, yes, child, the ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. CJ is the GOAT of YouTube. Also, so is Damian Cryer, especially in the Black community. All right, so I can't say much about the Damian Cryer situation. I'm working on it. Y'all can go subscribe to Anti Hyena Squad 888. One of the mods, if you can post the link, go ahead and post the link. I am doing a blank canvas on Damian Cryer and Erica, okay? Because I do not know their life. All right, so I'm going to start from the beginning, from what I know, what I see on YouTube, and then I'm going to make my commentary after I read through it all. And I'm going to start from the past to currently. I already have one video posted. I will have another video coming soon. Julia missed her daddy. But I'm just saying, like, do you know how much psychological therapy these kids are going to have to go through to discover that their mother cheated on their father with the man that she's telling them that they is no longer acceptable to be in their life? Do you know how much therapy these children are going to need when they become adults and they see this shit? No, I'm not going to say all Pisces women are for themselves, because let me tell you, I have a many of clients, okay? And I have some Pisces women who are so for their family, for their husbands. They put up with a lot. They do a lot. They really, but then I know some Pisces women who like their kids as babies, and then when they get a little older, they're not as interested. I've seen a couple of those Pisces women as well, but I do know Pisces women who are like up under their kids, like can't get enough of their children. But there are some Pisces women that I have seen that after a certain age, their kids are not as important to them because they're not cuddly and bubbly. So you got half of the Pisces women who will ride for their family, do everything. Hell, they'll become a fucking doormat for their family. And then you have, the hyenas of it all. I think she meant Prince, not Crier. Okay. Well, we're gonna find out, because I know details, y'all. No details on Prince, Damien, all of them, because I'm gonna do it blank. Charlene is the type of woman I told my two sons to stay away from. I'm telling you. not caught my daughter sneaking a boy in my house. CJ, I'm gonna need you with these this. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off here. CJ just posted a video and he is just something else. And I gotta get to the school work. So did you see it, Ashley? CJ is a fucking mess. I'm gonna get off here. That was I know that it's a hot mess. His titles, but yes, their foundation has been cracked. These kids are really like, and it's her fault. Take accountability for destroying your children, please. And before you completely destroy them, get them some help. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Let me get to this work. I'm out. Squad.